Well, more than 100 families, almost 175, visit the food shelf in Cook County every month. Now, to keep those shelves stocked, artists in the northernmost tip of Minnesota step up under the guidance of the Grand Marais Art Colony. Amy Demmer is the executive director of the Art Colony. Joan Farnham is the ceramics queen.
Studio facilitator.
Studio queen from the Art Colony. Thank you both for coming down.
Thanks
for having us.
It's really exciting, and it really looks like a community event.
Yeah, it really is. We have over 50 artists that help organize the event. They put in 600 hours kind of doing the event. We have our community members come and they make bowls. We have restaurants donate bowls. We have just everybody gets involved, schools, churches, youth organizations.
Cub Scouts.
Yeah, I think it's a wonderful way to welcome the community into what you're doing. And Joan, you were kind enough to shoot some video for us, and so we're going to take a look at that, and then we'll talk some more.
Cool, thanks.
Just waving up some bowls for the Empty Bowls event.
I waxed the textured area here, and then I got some glaze on there, so I'm just cleaning it up a little bit.
Our Empty Bowls here in this community is the largest community attended event that we have. Over a quarter of our residents attend, so it's really quite an amazing thing.
It's so fun to see the number of people and the different people, and they're all involved in making bowls. Joan, way to go.
I know, I'm looking at this video, which we can see here, and I'm going, oh, it's so much fun. We just love making them. It's just such a gift to be able to make cool things, have the community come in and paint them with incredible designs. This is a birds and bees bowl.
Okay, you're gonna have
on
to
the
wait
inside.
Our video's done here
All
in
right.
just a second, but then you brought a beautiful selection
I did.
of things. I know, you're jumping ahead, I love it. The enthusiasm is honestly contagious, and when you see the people who come in to make bowls, you feel it. Okay, show me what you got.
Okay. We have two kinds of bowls. We have stoneware bowls and Mayolico bowls, thanks to Karin Kramer for teaching me how to do this. This is a birds and bees bowl, and a community member came in. She was given a blank white bowl, and she painted birds on the bees on the outside and birds on the inside.
I think that's fantastic.
Here's a fish bowl. This is a alien bowl.
I think we're going to have to take pictures of some of these bowls and put them on our website.
Here's a little bowl made by a girl at Great Expectations School named Belle, and she put a bird in the middle of her bowl. This is Lee Ross. She is an artist from Hovland, and she made this beautiful bowl. So some of these are going to be in our silent auction. Some are going to be for the general public in the dinner.
So give me a sense of not only for feeding people, but how does this fit with the Art Colony and what you want to accomplish there?
Yeah, well, our mission, part of our mission is about nurturing art in our community, and we really believe that this is an important way for people to have access to art in a really easy way. You know, they know it's for a good cause, they feel really good about doing it, doesn't seem so scary. Our makeable events are an hour long, so people can just come in, try 2 different kinds, and donate it, and it just feels really good. So that's a big part of it, but also, you know, the Art Colony's been around in Grand Marais since 1947, and we are so a part of the community, and the community is very a part of who we are. And so it's a really important way that we can give back and provide for our community members too.
Now, as we take a look at some of the still photographs that you sent me as well, tell me a little bit about who comes in, who makes these bowls, and the paintable is, I think, what we have.
Okay.
So these are?
We had 18 people come on Saturday from 10 till 2, and they went, as you can see, they really, some of them had never painted before, let alone painted a bowl. And it's these are kids, little kids that came in and to make a bowl. This is Ann Ward, who really helps, is the second person, there are 2 of us in the studio, and she's the other one. And then the Boy Scouts, Cub Scouts came, and they made bowls, and some of them were so small, their feet couldn't even touch the ground when they were sitting on the stool.
I think that's awesome. But
It
just
was.
to have that kind of community
Here's
come
a picture
together.
of them. They're so proud of the bowls they made.
It really shows the diversity of people who get involved. So we've got kids up at the schools making bowls, but then people like the Cub Scouts come in. We've got potters like Joan and Ann, who we have an invitational studio, and they come in and they throw like 100 bowls in one night. And then we do the make-a-bowls too, that our friends or family or businesses come together to learn and make something new. So it's really kind of a whole variety of skill levels and ages that make it happen.
You want to give me the nuts and bolts of the actual event? When does it happen?
Yeah.
When can you be involved?
Yeah, it's next Thursday, November 10th. We do 2 seatings, a lunch seating from 11:30 to 1:30 and a dinner from 5 to 7. And during that time, we also do a silent auction. So like Joan said, some of our really beautiful bowls we'll put in the silent auction. And then the other ones are a suggested donation of $10, and you get soup from one of our local restaurants. We have 13 local restaurants that have donated.
13.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. So, and
Yep.
we talked a little bit about the need in Cook County and the need in Grand Marais.
Yeah.
And initially I was thinking, you know, about 100 people use the food shelf a month. And you
Yeah.
said those numbers have changed.
Yeah, it's really amazing. It's grown exponentially in the last couple of years. When I first started 3 years ago with my work with Empty Bowls, we had under 100 people every month that used the food shelf. Then it grew, you know, it was like 75, then it grew to 100. Now we're up to like over 150. And it's amazing. I mean, Grand Marais in Cook County, and we're a really strong tourist-based community, and so 80% of our jobs are in tourism, and 12% of our population needs some sort of food support every month. So it's really a strong need, and it's a really important thing. This is the largest fundraiser for the food shelf that we do.
What a way to get involved. And Joan said you were inspired by Dave Linus down here at the
I was.
Duluth.
Yeah, this is one of the bowls that were made during the Duluth Institute, or the Duluth Empty Bowls. I bought several years ago, and I keep it as a memento, and I wear it to remember, because that's where I learned how to do it. I brought the idea up to Grand Marais, and then the local art club got involved. And then when those kids graduated, the art colony said, well, we have to keep doing this. So we've kept doing it, and it's grown a lot.
Well, thank you for coming down to tell us about it. And I know it's coming up real soon, and you put a lot of work into it for a number of months.
Yeah.
So I thank you both and wish you all the best.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thanks.
All right, the reminder, the Empty Bowl in Grand Marais is Thursday, November 10th. There'll be 2 seatings at the First Congregational Church, and I hear the soup is really good.
Awesome.
And what a powerful way to use art.
Funding for the playlist is provided by the citizens of Minnesota through the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund and by viewers like you.